Welcome to Inside Villanova Basketball, presented by Toyota. I'm your host, James Jackson. The holiday season is officially upon us, and you know what that means. Santa's loading up the sleigh, and the Big East season is getting ready to tip off. It all begins when we take on Seton Hall on December 23rd, and then continues when we spin back here for the Big East home opener against DePaul on the 31st. Trust me, there's no better way to spend your New Year's Eve than a Big East showdown right here at the Finneran Pavilion. So grab those tickets now. One of my favorite parts of this season has been getting to meet all of the new Wildcats donning the Villanova blue. One of those newcomers is 6'5" guard Devin Askew. I caught up with Devin recently. We talked hoops, got into his mindset, and he even taught me a thing or two about how to get into a relaxed state. Check it out. We are here with graduate transfer guard Devin Askew. Devin, thank you so much for kind of taking your time and sitting down with me, get to know a little bit more about you here inside Villanova Basketball.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get right to it, because Dev, you got right to it, right? And just your third game as a Wildcat, popped out against Sacred Heart, 27 points,
Yep.
7 threes, man. How did that feel to come back, getting back healthy from injury and, hitting the scene like that?
It felt amazing, man, but still, it's an everyday process, just taking it day by day. Felt amazing to go out there and play in front of Nova Nation.
Mm-hmm. When you have a good game like that, when you're on the other side of injury, what does it do to your confidence moving forward? Like, okay, I'm back, I'm getting my swagger back.
You're just happy to go out there and be able to play well, and that's the goal every night, But just focusing on preparation and the things I can control, and that's an everyday thing for me.
I can hear when you talk. There's just a lot of wisdom coming from you, man. You're a very experienced college basketball player. I think that's where all that wisdom comes from. What have you kind of learned in all this experience in college basketball? What have you learned that you plan to bring to Nova through the rest of the season?
Just to stay consistent through all the highs, through all the lows, just to come in and work, prepare the same way every day, whether it's a bad game, a good game, and just control what you can control. What's
it like adjusting to another new program in Villanova? What's that process been like?
It's been easy here at Villanova. I'm surrounded by a lot of great people, coaches and players. So, every day hanging out with my teammates, it's been quite easy to get adjusted here. And, everyone's kind of new here, coaches and players as well. So we're all getting adjusted to each other, and it's been fun.
I hear you. We've seen different versions of Devin at these schools too. I've seen Devin long hair, Devin short hair, Devin with braids, Devin with no beard. What's the most lethal Devin? Beard, no beard, braids, long hair. What's the killer come out?
I get my braids back.
You get your braids back?
Yeah, braids.
All right, we can't wait to see the braids. Coming from the West Coast, right? Went to Mater Dei High School, very, very prestigious high school out there in California. Multiple sport athlete as well. Football, baseball, and soccer in high school. Is
no,
that right?
Not in high school.
Okay.
I was only basketball in high school, but growing up, I played everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did basketball become the main focus? Right when you hit high school, or was it a little bit into high school?
It was probably like the year before going into high school. I really just focused into basketball only.
Okay. You mentioned how you love every sport still, but it seems like you keyed in on basketball early. Why did you make that decision to drop every other sport and my focus is basketball?
Growing up, sports got competitive quick, kind of towards late middle school and, time conflicts. So you kind of just had to dedicate yourself to one sport or another. And then going into high school, it was going to be, you had to choose one sport. So just chose basketball. I was good at it and I loved it.
Last thing that I want to talk to you about before we get out of here. Again, appreciate your time.
For sure.
I've heard, through the grapevine, that Devin Askew is a great meditator.
Yeah.
Like that is the one thing you pride yourself on, is being able to get into a relaxed zone, a zen zone.
Yeah.
So educate me, educate Nova Nation out there. Like what is the key to meditating? Like why does that help you so much?
It helps me so much because I like being relaxed and I perform better when I'm relaxed. And relaxed for me is equivalent to being focused and to being, present and stuff like that. So, when you're all anxious and ramped up and overly hyped, that doesn't do anything but take your focus off of what's the main point here. And, I like having a clear mind and being focused.
I need to practice getting into a Zen state more.
Yeah.
I need that more. Can you walk me through a small meditation? Can you get me into a Zen zone? Can you teach me?
Practice how you get better at meditating. You know,
Okay.
it's not the most relaxing thing at first. The first time you do it, it's like all chaotic. Your mind's going everywhere. But
Okay. So how can I get into a Zen state right
yeah,
now?
I mean,
How do we do it? How do we do it?
just sit straight up.
Okay. I'm straight up. I'm straight up. Do I need my eyes closed? How do I do it?
We eyes closed. You know, relax, and you know, we're gonna take 5 deep breaths. You
5
know,
deep breaths.
so but
Okay.
long inhales, hold, exhale. We'll do that 5 times. Kind of
Okay.
relax the mind.
I'll do it with you. Ready?
Ready. We'll count to 3 on the inhales. Ready?
Okay. That's all. Are you able to get in that state?
I just was
Wherever you were there for a second. Yeah, that's awesome. I almost forgot we were in an interview for a second. That's awesome. Devin Askew, senior graduate transfer from here from Villanova. Thank you so much for taking the time, man, Devin.
Thank you, man.
Man, I love Devin's vibe. That dude is pure chill. It's going to be a blast seeing him do his thing on the court this year and adding some serious depth to that guard spot. Coming up on the show, we sit down with Coach Willard as he breaks down some practice film and shows us exactly how he gets Bryce Lindsey free for all those deep range threes. Then we sit down with Vice President of Villanova and Director of Athletics, Eric Rodell.